Hi, and welcome to my first video of 2013. Unfortunately, I'm going to start this out with a sad note. The domaining world in the last couple months lost Dan Brown, who used to run Dano's blog. He lived from 1960 to 2012, roughly 52 years old. It's a really sad day for domaining, losing one of our own. I thank John Berryhill for setting up a website where people could post comments on his site, which was Danos blog. That's DANNOSBLOG.com. I wish you all go there and post a nice comment about Dan. Dan and I had many interactions over the years. Some we disagreed on, some we agreed on. I was lucky enough to speak to him over the phone numerous times, and I was very saddened to hear about his loss. So it's a loss for the domaining community. It makes us think about our own mortality. If you don't have a will already, write a will. Find a buddy you can trust, unless your spouse or your kids understand enough about the domain business to take it over. Unfortunately, I'm embarrassed to say both of my sons and both of my daughters and my wife don't understand enough about it. So I've had to buddy up with somebody that I know I can trust, and I suggest you do the same. Again, Dan, you'll be missed, and that's it. Now I'm going to go on to my top 10 predictions for 2013 in the domaining community, and here we go. And these are in no specific order. Number one, smart domainers will realize it's no longer a pissing contest of who owns the most domains. It's about building businesses, and we're going to come back to that a few times in this video. It's far better to own 5 to 10 excellent domains than 100,000 or 10,000 average domains. Number two, many domainers will be looking for full-time jobs because parking will continue to deteriorate to the point where they won't even be able to feed their dog, let alone their family. And there's no shame in going back and getting a part-time or a full-time job and having a second income to help support your domain business while you build your domain business. Number three, 2013 will be the year domainers drop 80% of the crap domains and begin to upgrade their portfolios. Meaning drop a bunch and get a better domain, get a higher end generic, get a two-word generic, get something that somebody's going to want down the line. Quality over quantity will be the right target to aim for. It's far better, again, to own 10,000 10 fantastic domains than 10,000 pieces of crap. So better to slim down your portfolio and better get good quality domains and turn those into profitable businesses. Number four, hopefully people learned from Mobi.tel, .co, and .xxx not to waste their money filling the pockets of the registrars while they're left with no traffic and no revenue from these pipe dreams. I bought into .xxx. I think I made 80 cents on a $4,500 investment, and then I let them all drop. So lesson learned. Learn from my mistake and don't do it again. Number five, the public, I believe, will be totally confused with the launch of all these new TLDs. They'll barely understand why they need a website to begin with. Now we have to explain to them that my new email address is going to be adam@dicker.family, and most of them are just going to add a .com on the end of it, so it's going to be adam@dicker.family.com. So the only winner is going to be .family.com if they set up their wildcards correctly. So make sure you set up your 404 page in your wildcard correctly if you have premium domains, and you should benefit from some of that traffic. Number six, 2013 will be the year of lead generation, overtaking parking by a mile. This is going to be by far the biggest thing of 2013. Lead generation sites will far outdo parking. They've been doing that for a few years. Just domainers are still continuing to park domains because they don't know how to build out good lead generation sites or good businesses. In the next 3 or 4 or 5 videos, we're going to talk about businesses that you can build out right away and earn revenue without laying out a lot of cash. And I'll talk about some of that I've been working with the last little while that's done exactly that. Number seven, I'm hoping Facebook will finally find a way to stop people from adding me to ridiculous groups without my permission. Um, I keep getting added to premium names, and there's names in there like Smelly Feet in Oregon.info for $125,000 and other crap with dashes and dots and everything. And people I've never heard of adding me to these groups. So hopefully Facebook finds a way to limit the number of groups that we're added to because I'm tired of hitting the leave group thing. Number 8, this will be a banner year for leasing domains or leasing to own domains. Not many of you know this, but I put up adultsex.com for sale. I got an offer to lease to own it. I've been leasing to own it, getting paid about $1,400 a month for over a 3-year term, and quite happy with it. The payments have been regular. It's all done through escrow.com, and if you need help with it, Andy from escrow.com is the best person to talk to, Andy Hill, and I'll put her contact information at the end of this. Um, it's just a great service. Leasing domains to own, or just leasing domains in general, where you still own the asset at the end of the lease. Number 9, well, that's interesting. Trolls will continue to be trolls, and a troll is basically anybody who goes ahead and posts on a blog without their real name and with an alias. Like I don't know, there's too many of them. Some of them post under some articles, so they call themselves Dicker or Adam Dicker or whatever they want to call themselves, and they post under aliases, and those people continue to be trolls, annoying nobody but themselves. I actually now quite enjoy them because I know they'll never amount to anything. Real opinions are expressed by real people that don't need aliases. So if you are going to post something on a blog or a forum or anywhere, even if it disagrees with the person who's posting, post it under your real name and be professional. That's all that people want. Number 10. This is a big one, so here we go. Attend the Traffic Las Vegas conference and use your time wisely. In October at the Traffic conference, I met Scott Bender. Scott has what it takes to be successful, and through some tutoring, Scott has 6 lead generation sites completed and has worked with me to make money on reputation repair, web design, and is now entering the cord blood field as well. Scott is a good businessman and he knows how to sell, and he took advantage of his time that he spent at the Traffic conference. My guess is, it's just an estimate, since October, which is only about 2 months, he's made an extra 15 to 20K for himself, and that's going to increase a lot more now that the sites are all done. Could any of you use an extra 8K a month? I'm thinking yes. I know I could. So if you're looking for these opportunities, email chuck@dcg.com to explore those opportunities and get some white label sites made for yourself so you can make money and dollars by generating sales and leads, and my team will do all the work. Number 11. Before the end of 2013, it is my belief that Elliot and his lovely wife Karen will announce another bundle of joy, and more sleepless nights are on the way for both of them. Number 12, finally, domainers will build businesses and realize domains are things to keep on the side while you upgrade your portfolio and take them out of the safe, which is where they should be stored, and in a safe on the side, take them out one by one and build real businesses. It's very similar to building a brick and mortar business in the sense that if you go ahead and you open up 3 or 4 stores at once, none of them are going to be successful. You have to open them up one at a time. You have to put time in, you have to put effort in, and you have to concentrate on that one business and make sure that you do everything you can to make it successful. And once it's successful, it still needs to be babysat, but not as much, and then you can move on to your second or third business. And you'll find that that is the best way to do it. Keep domains and parking there, but they're just a side thing. Make sure your goal is to build businesses. Many successful domainers have proven so. And many have proven it and come and gone from the industry. You think they're out of the industry because they're not in the front of the blogs and the newspapers or the forums or wherever they are. But there's a lot of successful domainers that have done this. So wake up and pay attention. Here's some examples of a few that I know that have moved on, and you don't hear about them all that much. You hear about some of them, but not all that much. But they're all running successful businesses, and I know this because I work closely with a lot of these people, some of which I don't work closely with at all that I'd like to work more closer with. But there's Warren Royal, who came up with bobbleheads.com, and he's made it a successful business for himself, and congratulations to Warren. And he deserves it. He worked hard. Braden Pollock with his DUI attorneys and a few other sites that he's doing. Rick Schwartz and Howard New with the Targeted Traffic Conference, as well as obviously Rick's been successful in quite a few domain sales, whether it be sales or leasing. Kudos to Rick and kudos to Howard. Jared Cohn, who some of you may or may not know, Media Hound on the Forum. He's running multiple businesses and he's very successful at this time. Sahar Sareed, who most of you think disappeared off the face of the planet, is running multiple businesses, also very successful, and he's realized the same thing as I have. The secret is to build businesses and not worry so much about your domains and your parking revenue. Bill McClure, who's built coffee.org and other businesses as well. And I think I'm hoping that you're getting the picture that the goal is to build businesses. And I'll go into more detail now and in future videos on exactly how to build businesses and how to determine which domains to take to build businesses. And I'll just go back to Scott Bender for a second, because some of the domains that we've done for Scott Bender and some of his clients, we had them ranking on page 1 in less than a week. So we've got dfwfencing.com, we've got orlandocosmeticdentistry.com, we've got dfwtreeremoval.com, I believe. I mean, so there's a lot of domains that's very easily for me to take and rank, and you don't have to go into huge niches like home insurance, car insurance, I don't know, whatever else there is. You can dominate small niches and still make a lot of money. Whether it be local landscaping, whether it be sprinkler installation, whether it be anything. There's a lot of niches that you can go into and still make a lot of money. So I hope you're getting the picture. It's clear and crystal to me, and it has been for the last 2 years. We need to build businesses and not concentrate so much on the parking revenue, whether it's up or it's down. I don't think I've checked my parking revenue in the last 4 months because I'm busy with other businesses. And you need to get that busy with other businesses. So how do you grow a business? And I'll go into much more detail about that, but you need to create videos. You need to submit them through video submission services and sites like Fiverr, where they can submit it to 200 sites. You need to blog about it. You need to get people to post reviews with content about your site. You need to go onto the forums and blogs and change your signatures so that there's a link back to your site and your products or services. And unlike the UFC, which I do like a lot, and I must admit I'm a big UFC fan, you want to get pinned. In other words, Google Places, get in there, get pinned, and all the other sites where you can get in the local directories, get your businesses pinned, and you'll notice your traffic will increase quite a bit. Do press releases. Press releases may cost $199, or there's about 50 free press release sites where you can release them for free. They give you instant quality backlinks from high page rank sites, and you will hugely benefit from that. And I'll go into more detail again in another video about that. It's just a little bit of a teaser of some of these things. Social media, again, go in and Facebook and Twitter and post into groups that are talking about similar products or services that you sell, and have somebody or yourself post and say, look, I had we use a tree removal example. I had my tree removed in Dallas from DFW Tree Removal. They had it out in 2 days. They leveled the grass, leveled the sod, and everything was perfect, and now you can't even tell if there was a tree there. So that's just a bit to get you started for 2013. I've got about 5 or 6 more videos I'm looking to do today or tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy this. Again, go up to the top of theartofthename.com, click the subscribe button, and make sure you don't miss any of these videos. I'm sure you're going to get, if you get even one valuable point from each video, then it's worth your time. And I know it's worth my time to go ahead and make them. Anyway, again, going back to my start of this, Dan Brown, God bless you. I know you're in heaven, and you will surely be missed. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.